everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in my previous video we said that we was going to do a first impressions and here we are. So let's dive straight into it, shall we? So I've just already moisturised my skin with my usual facial spray and moisturiser. So the first product that we have is this e.l.f. Aqua Priming Mist. I opened this and sprayed it in the previous video and it shot me in the face like fucking Spider-Man. So we shall give it another whirl and yeah, prime the face. Next up we have a couple of face primers by e.l.f. We have Poreless one and the Illuminating one. So I'm going to be putting these, I'll put this one, if I can get it to plumb, oh yeah, straight out. So the Poreless one I'm going to put just literally into my T-zone where I have the most pores and other stuff. Smells quite minty, you can smell, I think it's got tea tree oil in it and that's what it said, so you can definitely smell the tea tree oil and it looks as though it's mattified me a little bit and my pores do look reduced, so that could be a reason of things. So far I like that one. Next up we have the Illuminating one, so let's go ahead and put this around the perimeter of my face where I'm less oily. So this looks pretty goldy. Let's see what it looks like when we spread on the face. Okay, right off the bat I don't feel as though it's giving me any sort of a luminosity to my skin. I can see a little bit on my forehead, it looks quite gold. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it looks a tiny, you can see like golden flecks in it. A bit weird considering today's theme is gold. So now that's all wet into my skin and we're all primed and set, I'm going to move on to the under eye area. That's better. So my under eyes are really dry, no matter what I do to them, like hair oil and stuff, they're always so dry. So I'm just going to put a little pump of this. I'm just taking one pump of this, it's by e.l.f. if I didn't already say, and then I'm just going to get a little bit of this and put it underneath my eyes. Now this says it's supposed to just hydrate and plump, help fill in fine lines, and yeah, it's tingling a little bit. So I don't know if it's got, I don't think this one's got tea tree oil in it. I didn't read the box. So it's very cooling on my eyes. So far the primers and the mist are quite good. Anyway, let's get on to foundation. So for foundation today I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix Plus in the shade NW13. This is way too light for me, I think I am NW15, but you know, the last video I didn't have the brushes and I got, these are Jaclyn Hill's favourite brushes, and this one's the bronzing one and then this one is the foundation one. Now when I've done my foundation I've never actually put it on with a brush. I've always used a beauty blender just because I just found that it's a little bit better for me. Like I've always got really good results with a beauty blender. But I've recently been getting into Morphe so bad. I've got about 4 or 5 of their palettes now and I've got 3 of the brushes. I am slowly building my way up because I do think they're a good brand. I know they've been getting a lot of hate like on YouTube and stuff, but for me they've been good. So yeah, this is the Morphe M439 and I've never used this before, so don't judge, but here we go. So just picking up the product, I'm just going to dip all that into the skin where I need most coverage and then buff it out. Okay, straight off the bat, it feels nice on the skin. The foundation's going quite nice on the skin. This is its medium to full coverage. Well, it says full coverage, but I find that it's not really. You can build it up. But this is looking really nice on the skin. Here, I always struggle to cover here because it's just so red. I do have acne scars, but it is so red. We'll go onto the other side and we'll just see what we get and if we can build it up. Now I have noticed that using this brush, I've used a lot more product. Normally 3 pumps with a beauty blender does my whole entire face, but this, it's just drank it up. Maybe that's because it's a new brush, I'm not too sure. But yeah, we'll just put a bit more product on. So I just took another couple of pumps and I'm just going to put my hair in a headband because it's getting too long. So people can tell me in the comments if they want, if I'm doing this wrong, because I don't really know how to use a brush to apply foundation. Obviously I've only ever seen beauty influencers do it, so I might just try and apply concealer with this, and then if it didn't like work I might just go in with my beauty blender. Okay, next up we've got the e.l.f. concealer, and this is supposed to be, I think it reduces fine lines and some other stuff, I can't really remember. But yeah, let's get applying this. So I'm just going to take this brush and see how this concealer blends out with it. That's blended out quite nicely. So this is where I might struggle with getting to my eyes. So I might have to go in with, I might use that with a beauty blender. Okay, so it's not bad coverage. So I'm just going to set that, the e.l.f. HD Perfect Finish powder, and see how this sets the face. So I'm going to go in with the under eyes first. Powder, so I'm just going to switch to my bigger, softer brush. Oh yeah, that's better. So first thoughts on this powder. It's made it look really nice. Like my skin doesn't look, I don't know how it's picking up on the camera, but it's made in this. I mean, I've got creases in my forehead, but I always get creases in my forehead. I'm really liking these e.l.f. products so far. I'll do my brows off camera, because you've seen me do that before. Okay, so my brows are somewhat done. They need threading like a motherfucker, because they are so bushy. So I'm just leaving them like this. So next up I have my hair. Next up I have 2 bronzers to try out, and I'm going to do one on each cheek. So these are the MUA Bronze Perfection Matte and the Revolution Ultra Bronze. As I said in the previous video, I did have the Rimmel London one. So the brush that I'm using today is the Morphe R2. This is another one of Jaclyn Hill's favourites. I'm going to be using this for both of them. I know I probably shouldn't, but yeah, well. So I'm hoping these are not too muddy or dark or anything, and I'm not going to look like a hot mess. And this is the MUA one first. Dab my brush in. So it picks up quite a bit of product, so no need for swirling. Just tap off some of the excess just in case, because I don't want to go in all ham. And then here we go. Don't know if you can see that, but that is nice. That's given like a really nice, like I'd be happy with that just thingy, just to walk out the door with, because that is a really nice just definition, really light and subtle. This brush is also gorgeous, like it feels so soft on my skin, like the density is gorgeous. I am really impressed with that. That is on to the next one. So this one is the Makeup Revolution one, Ultra Bronze. Oh yeah, quite a bit of product like the last one. A little bit of fallout. So I'm just lightly going to do this one because this one does look darker. So I'm scared about this one. I really like this one as well. I can't really see my viewfinder because it's like so far away and I need to get a monitor, but looking in this mirror they both look really stunningly nice. And this brush, I think I'm in love with this brush. I can understand why it's Jaclyn's favourite. Enough staring at myself, onto in the next bit. So I'm going to move on to the eyes now, and then after that I'll do the highlighter, because the highlighter might ruin the whole look. And I've got the mascara to try as well. So I'm going to zoom you in a bit and we'll get on to the eyes. Okay, so the palette that I'm going to be using for this is the Morphe 35R, which is this. Oh, look at these colours, absolutely stunning colours. And the look that I'm going to go for today is a halo eye. I'm just going to be priming my eyes with the NYX full coverage concealer, as I normally like to prime my eyes. Taking a fluffy brush with just a bit of this powder on, I'm just going to set that on the eye. Okay, so taking this biggish fluffy brush, I'm going to be dipping into probably this colour right here, just as a transition shade right here into the eye. Get some of the product off the brush and then just sweep it through the crease. Now I don't want to take this too high up, I just want to pack it in the corner and then through the crease. And then next up, with a smaller brush, I'm going to be taking this shade here and then just packing that onto the outer edge. And then getting most of the colour off. And then just right in the corner as well. Now you want to get as much product off of your brush as you can on both areas, and then just swish them back and forth just so they meet and blend. And you don't want to get it into obviously where your halo is going to be, and you don't want to bring it right up your eye either. Now, because my eyes are quite hooded, I tend to bring it up just a little. So if you go lift your eye up, and where you've packed the two colours, if you just bring your eye up and bring it up ever so slightly as you're bringing the two colours to meet each other. And then when you look down like that, you just want the tiniest bit on your fold to peek through. Otherwise, it'll look like this one, where when you look like that, and it just I feel as though it just looks a little bit more, especially with hooded eyes, if you just bring it up a little bit further, and then it doesn't look as though you haven't got any shadow on basically. Now, taking an even smaller brush, I'm just going to be diving into, this is the hard part where you want to decide what you want to dive into. I'm going to be using maybe this colour here, just a little dark shade. Can you see that? No. Just going to be doing this darker shade here, and what I want to do with this is just pack it on right on the edges, not going too far up. And then do the same here. And then what you want to do, or what I'm going to do, is just try and blend them in a little bit, just so that there's no harsh lines and they somewhat meet in the middle. There we go. Now, just taking the brush that I used the previous colour on, I'm just going to go in between them both like so. Now, to smoke this out, I'm just going to take like a little tiny brush, a little brush like an angled brush, and then I'm just going to be delving into the dark shade that we've just used, and then I'm just going to make sure that they meet here and bring it underneath my lash line. And I'm actually going to bring the halo underneath as well. So I'm just going to quickly highlight my brow bones with this shade here. And I'm just going to apply that also in the corner of my eye. I'm going to be using this one here and then maybe this one here, but we'll start off with this one. So I'm just going to wet my brush with some Fix Plus, because that's what all the cool kids do. And just taking that on my brush and packing it onto the lid. So I'm just taking a little brush and I'm just going to blend a bit of it out just so it doesn't look messy, and then taking the second shade that I said, this one here. Now my brush should be already wet, so I'll try it without, and then I'm just going to pack that literally on top of the one that we've already just done to give it an extra bling bling. And I'm just taking this brush and I'm taking the same two gold shades and I'm just going to put them right underneath the eye here in the middle. I am going to move on to mascara. So this one is the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic or something, and it looks like this. Jeffree Star has been raving about this, so I saw it in the shops and was like, yeah, I need to buy it, obviously. So here we go. Okay, so far I am loving this mascara. It is, oh my god, new favourite thing. So the last thing that we have in this first impressions gold theme is the MUA Luxe Glow Beam Highlighting Powder. And let me show you how it goes on. It comes out like this, it's really weird. And then, let's see if I can get some out. It comes out, you twist it and it comes out. So I'm just going to be using this brush, which is by Real Techniques, I believe. So I've picked up a lot on the brush, which I probably shouldn't have. So I might actually pat it and then, yeah, let's do that like 1, 2, 1, 2. Still lots on the brush. Shake it away and go in. Okay, this highlight is not, it's not amazing as I thought it was going to be. It's a little niceness, but I feel as though it's really hard to work with. Like, it's gone really patchy here, so I'm just going to take a little bit more. It picks up so much product as well. I'm just going to see if you can do something with it. Okay, that just looks like a hot mess. Like, it just looks like a mess. I don't think I'm gonna put it anywhere else on my body because I don't like it. No. So to highlight the rest of my face, I'm just gonna be going in with the Jouer Citrine. Okay, for lips, I'm just gonna be going in with this NYX Lingerie, and then for effect, I'm just going to be putting a little bit of gold on the lips. Okay guys, this comes to the end of this first impressions gold look, which to me turned out to be a hot fucking mess. I had high expectations for this, and in places it let me down. The highlighter was shit. No, that was it. That was the worst thing I've ever used. The bronzers were amazing. The mascara was amazing. I liked the primers as well. The eye stuff, it was all really good. So at the minute I'm just gonna spritz my face with some Fix Plus, and yeah. So I enjoyed doing this. It took me forever, but that highlighter, it's ruined my life. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and give me a thumbs up because it helps me out. And let me know if you even like these videos. See you in my next video. Let me know what you want to see.